The purpose of decanting is twofold. Initially, to separate the sediments from the wine, from the clear wine, and also to help aerate the wine. It applies particularly to old vintages, which need a bit of time to open. In the case of Chateau Musar, all the vintages also tend to throw sediments. This happens because we do not filter nor fine our wines, and therefore with age the sediments settle at the bottom. What you will also need to know is that if you're going to expect to decant a bottle 15, 20 years or older, you would need to have that bottle settled for a while without moving it or shrinking it, let's say at least 2 to 3 days. When you're going to start to decant, you have to figure out first where the sediments are located. So for that, I use a light source. And what I'm looking for are dark patches of sediments at the bottom of the bottle. Here in this case, I can see that there's more sediment at the back because the bottle was held and laid down actually properly. So therefore I have actually more black at the bottom on this side than on this side. I'm going to taste first to make sure that the wine is not corked. Yes, perfect. I'm then going to clean my decanter with a little bit of wine. The purpose of doing this is to make sure that there are no extra smells in the decanter or even detergent, to make sure that my decanter is absolutely clean. And I'm now ready to start decanting. So knowing that my side with most of my sediments are here, I use my light source and I start pouring the wine. And I can see from the top, through the bottle, the light, and the wine is flowing through. At the beginning, it's the top of the wine that is very clear. So I see absolutely no sediments coming. And the more I pour, the more the light is strong, because there's less wine to obstruct it. As soon as I see some sediments flowing through, I tilt the bottle back a little bit, and the sediments will settle in the shoulder of the bottle. And then I tilt back forwards, and the top wine, which is clear, flows through into my decanter. I'm then able to continue slowly, and as soon as I see too much black sediment at the bottom, I stop. Once you've tilted back the bottle, all of this wine left at the bottom of the bottle has mixed with the sediment, so I cannot pour it again into the decanter. Sediments have different types of shapes and thicknesses. Some sediments are in blocks, some sediments are sand-like, and therefore will go through typically these types of filters. So I'll just show you. What I'll do is I'll take this wine and then pour it through the filter. Most of the sediments have gone through, and the purpose is to get rid of them. So do not use a filter typically for this. It's much better to use the old technique with the light and then just stop decanting whenever you see sediments flowing through. Now that we've decanted this bottle of wine, the question is, when is it ready to drink? We typically advocate 30 minutes to an hour in the decanter before you could start really enjoying it at a dinner or with friends. However, if you're really keen on understanding the wine, you can also start tasting it straight away to see where it starts as a closed wine that has maybe been opened after 20 years in a bottle, and see the evolution from the opening until the end of the bottle or the decanter. Please do not hesitate to share this video with friends who are interested in drinking older vintages and who require some decanting. You can also share your comments on our social media pages of Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you.